Teleprompter.
Today is Mr. Dan Romano's day, fundraiser. Who's organizing this fundraiser, Dan?
I have Dr. Rabati is one of my prime sponsors, along with my brother Joe. Tommy Meyer is here. The mayor is here. Just a great group of people.
Now, Dan, we did great work on the primaries. Lots of people came out and voted. Things were not perfect, but lots of people came out and voted. Is the work done?
No. We have to push through. We have an election in November. We got to finish it. It's not done yet.
So
we got to get out there. We got to vote.
Exactly. So let's talk to the people of Yonkers. They're just talking about issues, just talking about candidates. It's not enough unless they come out that day
and vote. You got to vote. You know, I've always stood for integrity and for independence, and I'd ask everybody to come out and vote for me on November 3rd.
And compassion.
Yes, and compassion.
And
absolutely.
Thank you. But now, what about the ballot, the mail-in ballot, and all that? You know, for those that might not be able to go to the voting poll and cast their votes.
Well, there'll be more places open to vote now. Now that they've gone, you know, the Board of Elections has have more sites that you can go. But certainly, you know, send in your ballot. Either mail your ballots in. Not a problem. It's all good. Just there are websites within the Board of Elections that you can go to, and they'll direct you to how you can do that. So it's not a problem. And early voting is key. Early voting is 9 days before the election. And I would tell you, go to early voting, which will be at the 2 libraries in Yonkers. Be fantastic.
So guys, those who are watching me and those that might be watching us tomorrow, don't forget, guys, you need to come out and vote. Don't just talk about it. Don't just be on social media offering solutions. The best solution is you come out and vote.
We need to finish it. So come out and vote on November 3rd.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You're going to make me into a politician yet.
37 years.
You can get the mayor's attention.
I haven't had a drink in 37 seconds.
Mayor.
Mayor Spano. Do I need to introduce the mayor of Yonkers? That's Mayor Mike Spano.
Nice to see everybody.
Thank you, Mayor.
Hello, Assemblyman.
How are you, Mayor? How's it going? My pleasure
Assemblyman
to be here.
Nader Syed. Mr. Nader, we all talk about issues, we all talk about problems, we all offer solutions, but very often we forget what's the important thing to do, which is come out and vote.
Come out and vote. November 3rd. Democracy is best when each and every one of us votes. No matter who you vote for, no matter who your party affiliation, take advantage. It's the greatest asset in a democracy, the right to vote. November 3rd, make sure you vote. No excuses.
Thank you. Thank you.
Crazy.
Mayor, let me just 1 second with the mayor.
Sure.
Mayor, it's always nice to see you, and I see you at many events. But I know that it's something that is very important to you, to Yonkers, to our social programs, and we cannot stop emphasizing on that. Census. The census, sir.
That's right. We're hovering near 60% right now, and last year at this time, or 10 years ago at this time, we were probably at 64%. So we still have some ground to make up, and that's why we've been pushing. We have until the end of this month to get as many people as we possibly can registered for the 2020 census. It means additional state aid and federal aid. It means better census tracking so that we have better representation, not just in our local races and our state races, but in our congressional races. So all this means so much to our community. It means tens of millions of dollars over a 10-year period of aid for COVID, aid for hurricanes, aid for schools. All this doesn't happen the way it should if everyone isn't counted. And that's why we're trying to make our voices heard.
So, Mayor, lots of the things that we today complain, oh, we don't have this, we don't have that, depends on the census, correct?
Absolutely. You know what? There's 3 areas in Yonkers that were hit very hard with COVID: 10701, 10703, 10705. They are also the 3 areas that were extremely undercounted in the last census. What does that tell you? So there's aid that comes from the federal government to deal with COVID, and we're not getting the proper amount of money for that. Why? Because our people aren't being counted. We have to get the message out, especially to the Latino community, especially to many of the community, people in the community who are undocumented. They need to know that that the two worlds don't mix, that you can sign up for the census and not have to worry about the federal government. But you need to have your voices heard because it means something to you and your kids and their future.
So this year, 2020, I think there were 3 things that were very important. The primaries, Census 2020, and November 3rd, 2020. You agree with me, sir?
I totally agree with you.
Thank you.
Mr. Mayor, thanks a lot for the CDA contract.
Thanks a lot, brother. Here's the Yonkers voice.
What does it say?
Yonkers voice, here it is.
Tom? Hello. Sorry to interrupt on your meal, but if I don't do it now, but I am going to. Tom,
Yes.
November 2020, Census 2020, and I think one of the most important things of this year. Do you agree with me, sir?
Yes, to local communities, the census is probably the singular most important thing we need to do by the end of September.
And November 3rd, we need...
We have a different priority for November 3rd. We need to change the occupant of the White House.
And in Yonkers, we have the elections.
We have the elections in Yonkers. We have 3 judicial candidates: Dan Romano, Karen Best, and Vera Shako, all 3 Democrats running for Yonkers City Judge. They deserve your support, they need your support, and I ask you for their support.
So guys, come on out and vote November 3rd. Don't just sit behind the computer chatting and talking. You need to come out and cast your vote.
Yes, or apply for an absentee ballot now and make sure your vote is counted.
Thank you, sir. Oh boy, Zaz Radio, it's in the house. Now I have a problem with Lenny from Zaz Radio. Every time I come to an event and I think I have an exclusive, Lenny is there. Zaz Radio is there entertaining with best music around. Check him out, zazradio.com, right Lenny?
Yes, thank you as always, Rue, for the opportunity to mention about zazradio.com. But everybody make sure that you vote for Dan Romano, Democrat for City Court Judge. Great guy. We know Dan quite a while. Family friend for quite a while from Park Hill. His family as well. And everyone have a great evening. Thank you so much once again. We're about to mangiare, bro, okay? You see all
The
this
mangiare,
delicious
yes.
food? Do you see all this delicious food?
Yes.
All right, so cut now, because I got to eat, all right?
Lenny, zazradio.com. I got that down, zazradio.com.
Got it, ZAZZRADIO.com. Boom!